Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, the 11th of April 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions Predictions, the 11th of April 2025. Newshound Guru Militiaman article, quote, "Public and private sectors are partners in addressing the housing crisis. Iraq needs approximately 4 million housing units. This need has increased with the country's population growth rate, which is rising at a remarkable rate. The private sector is coming in. Think about how much it costs for 4 million housing units. And you're going to try to build those at 1310? I don't think so. It'll be far cheaper with a new real effective exchange rate. You add a new exchange rate to the equation, all those houses become so much cheaper it's not even funny." The 11th of April 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. They've been working with the World Bank, the US Treasury, the IMF. The CBI and Sudani have done a lot of amazing things. The way they're talking, the World Bank and IMF, these people are talking like they got a new exchange rate. The 11th of April 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, question. Vietnam has found quite a bit of gold. Might that help the value? Mark Z. I am still guessing it, rate on Dong, will be at the $2 minus $2.25 range. The 11th of April 2025. Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now, on the Redemption Center screens. The rates are coming up. We did hear that we do have dinar and dong on the screen. Now, we did see a dong rate just on Friday, so that's going in the right direction, and expected to be a little higher than that when we go in for exchanges. The 10th of April 2025. Newshound Guru Samson article. Al-Sudani presents huge investment opportunities to the American Chamber of Commerce, quote. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani received a large economic delegation from the American Chamber of Commerce on Wednesday. The 10th of April 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, question. Could we get to go this week? Mark Z. I think we may see bonds wrapping up this week. If so, then 3 to 7 days later we see currencies go, that is what I think. The 10th of April 2025. Newshound Guru Claire article, Government Advisor. The dollar exceeds 40% of Iraq's foreign currency reserves, quote. The financial advisor to the Iraqi Prime Minister, Mazhar Mohammad Saleh, revealed on Wednesday, the US dollar accounts for more than 40% of Iraq's investment portfolio of foreign reserves. Noting that this is due to the fact that oil revenues are received in dollars, according to the central bank, Iraq has foreign exchange reserves of 130.8 trillion dinars, including 162.6 tons of gold. The 10th of April 2025. Newshound Guru Tishwash article, US official. We have huge opportunities in Iraq. Quotes. A US delegation arrived in Iraq last Monday. The largest US trade mission ever, comprising representatives from 60 companies across various sectors. The US economic delegation signed several important agreements with Iraq, some of which were attended by the Iraqi Prime Minister, and this was in coordination with the US Treasury Department. The 10th of April 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. What do we need? Security and stability. From who? Iran. Why? They steal everything they can from Iraq. That's why they haven't raised the value of their currency? Yes. The 10th of April 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru Walking Stick inside of Iraq. Those banks are run under the CBI banking laws. This bank that, Iraqi bank friend in Michigan, Aki is at has a purpose. But it has no lower denomination notes. Why? Because they follow American banking laws. When a Middle Easterner or anybody takes a dinar into Aki's bank, they will be converted physically or electronically into American dollars. This bank serves a purpose. Why would these banks, like Aki's, be there if there was no rate change coming? It's all about the money. Aki is a businessman. He's there to make money with his boss. They're going to do very well, especially that there are hundreds of these centers around the world. I would say Aki's bank is for the exchange of the 30 notes, or Aki's bank would not even exist because there would be no reason for them to exist. The 10th of April 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. The RV is not ready to go at any second. I have read 84 reports, the most recent government reports, and nowhere in any of them was any indication of an RV, RE. They are already calculating the rear for the last 3 years with no change during the last 2 years. The value of the dinar is listed at 1300. This mythology of getting the rear leading to the RV is more folks with little understanding latching onto important sounding jargon. I advise everyone, watch the only real sources, Forex and CBI. I'm afraid the RV is not imminent. The 10th of April 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. JP Morgan strengthens cooperation with Iraq by increasing correspondent accounts and project financing. Quote, JP Morgan Chase announced its readiness to expand cooperation with Iraq. The 10th of April 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Yesterday on the banking side we saw a lot of rates populating and changing on nearly every currency we are looking at, throughout the afternoon. This is a first. This is exciting. The 10th of April 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman they're talking about launching the digital dinar. Elak talked about financing major projects. It becomes a lot cheaper from 1310 to finance projects at whatever their new effective exchange rate is. It's going to be a lot cheaper. They all know that. The whole world knows that. The 10th of April 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. The President of the American Chamber of Commerce. The Treasury Department will play a role in developing the Iraqi economy. Quote, the Vice President of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Steve Lutz, confirmed on Wednesday that the Treasury Department will play a role in developing the Iraqi economy. The U.S. Treasury and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce represent the joint efforts of Iraq and America to develop the economy and to have a joint role between us. Iraq today is better than it was decades ago, and we welcome any company that wants to work in Iraq to develop the Iraqi industry and economy. The 10th of April 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 The monetary reform education, the Azraflak, is teaching them about the new coins, lower notes, ATMs, the services that they have at the banks now that they are international. They're teaching them about things they've never told them before. None of this is at 1310. All of this is based on a new exchange rate. It's a process, let it unfold. Let it walk its way through. The 10th of April 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Iran-backed militias in Iraq are ready to disarm following Trump's threats. Do you know just how good this news really is? We have been waiting for this kind of news since these Iranian militia first entered Iraq in 2014 to fight ISIS. In today's news we find this justice with Nouri al-Maliki is coming much sooner than most think. If this isn't a wow. 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 Article 1 Don't What Is. The 10th of April 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. Vice President of the American Chamber of Commerce. The Treasury Department will play a role in developing the Iraqi economy. The 10th of April 2025 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Many do believe it will happen this week. It's possible it could happen this week. But based on the bond side, if my bond contacts who had appointments last night got dollars, I would get excited. It would most likely happen on the weekend if that is the case. The 10th of April 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. Now, let's talk about where we are in the timing. Exchanges probably would start on Thursday. So it looks very good from all sources. I'm very excited about this week's agenda. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com